So now that we've created elevations, I want to talk about how to draw a plan. So plans are probably the type of drawing that most people, as far as orthographics go, are the most familiar with. And basically what it's kind of like is a view where you're looking down an elevation, but we're imagining that we're cutting through our object or our space. And in this case, as you draw your plan, you want to imagine cutting through it at the location where it's going to give you the maximum amount of information. So I'm outlining where I want to make my plan cut, which is halfway up the cube, and I'm outlining it there so that you guys can see and understand that. So, and when you do this, you can't really just, you have to look at it, but at the same time too, you're really creating something that's an understanding of what you see and what you know about that, but trying to draw it in a way where you're never actually going to be able to see that view. So what I'm going to do to start off is I'm just going to outline this as a 4 square by 4 square shape here, right? Now I want to make sure I've got the front facing towards me, so it's pointed down. So obviously I've got one corner cut out of it here that I can see there, and then here I've got another notch cut out of it, right? But if I look here, so I've got one, really what's happening is I've got this here as one wall, right? And then I've got another wall here. So that line in my plan is actually not even going to show up. I might have it really light as a construction line. And then I've got another wall that is right here. So you can see there, and you can use your elevations to help you to construct this. So as I draw this time, so now I'm going to outline this whole thing in ink before I go adding in my built-up line weights. So I'm going to double this up here and here and here. But then the next step is we've got an actual cut through here. So this is going to be hands down my heaviest line. It's going to be heavier than any of the lines in my elevation because I'm cutting through it. One other thing you could potentially do is you could add what's called a poché here to indicate that that's a solid mass. If you guys remember when you saw the 3D printed cube that was in progress, that wasn't actually solid, but it had some structure to it. So you can leave that empty, or you can add that to give it a little bit more added heft on the page. So that's an understanding of how you draw your plan.